Human experimentation and surveillance in psychiatric wards. The themes of human experimentation and surveillance in psychiatric wards have been subjects of controversy and conspiracy theories, often stemming from historical government practices and ethical concerns. Here's a comprehensive look at why such actions have been discussed in these contexts. During the Cold War, the CIA and other intelligence agencies were heavily invested in psychological and mind control research, fearing that adversaries, like the Soviet Union, might be developing similar capabilities. Programs such as MK-Ultra included experiments on unwitting subjects, including those in psychiatric facilities, under the guise of research into behavior modification, interrogation techniques, and drug efficacy. Historically, psychiatric wards have been sites for various experimental treatments aimed at understanding mental health disorders. This often led to ethically questionable practices, particularly before the establishment of strict ethical guidelines for medical and psychological research. Governments may justify surveillance in psychiatric settings as a means of gathering intelligence on societal behaviors, particularly during times of unrest or crisis. Observing individuals considered deviant or unusual may be seen as a way to understand potential threats to social order. The unique perspectives and experiences of individuals in psychiatric wards can be viewed as valuable data for understanding human behavior, especially concerning fear and trauma. This has sometimes led to speculative beliefs that governments might seek to harness insights from these populations, especially regarding notions of compliance and control. In political or social crises, governments may conduct surveillance under the premise of managing public risk. Monitoring psychiatric wards could be seen as a way to address concerns about individuals who might be vulnerable to radicalization or destabilization. One of these significant ethical issues surrounding human experimentation is the question of informed consent. Many historical experiments did not seek or receive proper consent from participants, especially in vulnerable populations like those in psychiatric care. This has led to significant scrutiny and condemnation of such practices. Over time, awareness of ethical breaches in human experimentation has increased, leading to stricter regulations. However, the legacy of past abuses still raises concerns about the potential for surveillance and experimentation to occur under the guise of research or national security. Given the history of unethical practices, some people develop conspiracy theories suggesting that governments continue such operations clandestinely. These theories often flourish within communities skeptical of government transparency and motivated by fears of overreach. These themes are often intertwined with broader narratives around government control, disenfranchisement, and the notion that normal citizens might be subjected to monitoring or experimentation as a means of maintaining state power. While the justification for human experimentation and surveillance in psychiatric wards has evolved, historical contexts, ethical breaches, and political motivations have contributed to a legacy of suspicion and controversy. The balance between national security, public safety, and ethical treatment of vulnerable populations continues to underpin discussions in human rights and medical ethics. Efforts to ensure informed consent and ethical oversight remain crucial in preventing the repetition of past abuses. This article was converted for free by the courtesy of AudioRead. If you enjoy the service, please consider upgrading your plan to listen to up to 500,000 words per article. Simply go to audioread.com/ad, and you'll see the upgrade option. Your support helps us keep making the service better. Thank you.